Hello, my men, and welcome back to the Week 4 edition of the Fantasy Brewball Power Rankings. Now, you may be asking, where are the rankings? And the simple explanation is, my dog got sick. So, had to take the dog to the vet. Turns out he's fine, good. So, that's why the rankings are coming a little late. Now, if you got a problem with it, you can fuck your mother. Cheers, boys. Have a good fantasy week. May the gods be good, because, it's been crazy with the vid. The vid is running wild now in the NFL, and we're starting to get cancellations. So, just make sure you keep checking the group chat, because that's where I'll update all the new policies and stuff like that. So, just make sure you're checking the group chat, and without further ado, let's get back into the power rankings, all right? So, we're going to start off with a little recap from last week. So, the first game of the week that we will be going over is myself and Coach Klein. For me, put up 115. So, it's not great, not terrible, definitely not Hot Boy Club worthy. So, not terrible, but Squints put up 150 almost, 149.7. Not going to beat that. So, Squints moves to 3-0. Squints has got a good team, so we'll see where he ends up in the power rankings this week. But as far as for myself, can't really be mad about that. Just got to try and be better, and hopefully I can get some more points this week against going up against Gavin. So let's hope for some better results next week from me. All right, and then the next little matchup we're going to go into is Rich versus Bob. So Rich was able to pull out a win, 11 points, put up to 115. So you see there, it's very close. Played Rich, it would have been close, still would have lost, but hey. Well, Chunk put up 104. Not a great week for the Chunk, he moves to 2-1 after being 2-0. So always want to win them all, but you can't. So Chunk moves to 2-1, still in decent position. So we'll see how he does this week as well. And the next one is a complete shit show. This next matchup is just really piss poor, to be honest. I need a drink to basically, yeah. The next matchup was Fitz and Balfe. And, Fitz got his first win in the season. He put up 93.9. I'm not even going to tell you what Balfe puts up, because that's all you need to know. They both went to the Hot Boy Club. I heard they're running up the tab. Lots of gay sex. So, running up the tab in the Hot Boy Club. 93.9 points get you a win. It's disgusting. And Fitz is not going to be happy about these rankings. So, just moving on. Just a little foreshadowing, I should say. All right, for the next one, we got Yil Yelicek versus Kareem Punt. Right here we got standard matchup. Cam was down in the dumps. Cam badly needed a W, and you know what? That's what he did. He put up a whopping 142. That's very good for him. Cam's team, very bad. But he put up 142, and that puts him prime. If the playoffs were to start today in fantasy, I know it's only been 3 weeks, but Cam would be in as the 6th seed after 2 fucking dog shit weeks. So that just shows you the season is still early. Don't get down on yourself, except if you're Cam, because you're going to the Waffle House. In the next matchup, we got Shrimp Dick versus The Ceiling is the Roof. And this was the closest matchup of the week, boys. We really like this one. Heartbreaker for The Ceiling is the Roof, our brother Sean Rausch. But, we got Aiden here put up 139.3, and Rausch put up 137.8. So, you lose by 1.5. Not good. You're never happy about that. But they both look to rebound next week. I mean, Aiden badly needed W. Aiden was also very down in the dumps. Him and Fitz, start 0-2. Now they're 1-2. Cam as well. These guys are making moves. So it shows you the season's not over yet. And but they still got dog shit teams. So Rausch not as much. Aiden's team, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. So then the last matchup of the week, we got Alvin Kamara versus the Love Boat, and the Love Boat is in the Hot Boy Club. Pat has had kind of a sour turn recently. His team really has not been showing up. So he's in some trouble. I mean, Lockett put up 40 points almost, 37. So that is literally more than a third of his points. So he kind of needs to wake it up. Like I said, he took Lamar Jackson in the second round, I think it was. Second or third round, but that pick's looking great, Pat. Another 13.3. It's looking, chef's kiss, baby. Chef's kiss. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to get into the power rankings for this week, done by yours truly. I got a lot of things going on. Still get time to get them done. Cheers to myself. All right, my men. So the week 4 power rankings coming in the cellar for the not 4th week in a row. I apologize. For the 3rd week in a row is Justin Fitzpatrick. Fitz gets a win, his first win of the season, but does it with 93 points. That simply is not good enough to get you out of the cellar, my friend. And, so I don't know what you want to do. Your team still sucks, and you're still in the cellar right now. 93.9 and being in the Hot Boy Club, that doesn't get you out of last place. So maybe you can play a little better this week, and maybe if you're good, we'll see if you can get out, okay? But for right now, you're still in the cellar, in last place, in the shitter, whatever you want to call it. Your team sucks. 93.9, and you got a W. So please, I don't want to hear anything. But not far behind them, coming in at number 11, is yours truly, me, myself, and I. My team has just not been playing well. It's 2 losses in a row. I had 115 this week, so not bad, not good. So what are we going to do there? My team is not doing well, though. I got the 2nd lowest points in the league, so right behind the Waffle House Warriors. But yeah, it's just not good right now. So hopefully I can get a W this week and kind of climb up these rankings, because I really don't want to keep putting myself that close to Fitz. I want to get a little further away from him. PTSD. All right, and then coming in at number 10, he's still going to hate me. A win, and he doesn't move. Cam wanted to be in the cellar bad. But I simply can't do it. Like I said, his team is in 6th place currently on ESPN. So win, he stays in the same spot. His team is very banged up. His team still sucks. So we're not going to let him climb too much. Like I said, he'll stay at 10. But good W for you, Cam, and I wish you all the best. Coming in at number 9, we got Gavin. Gavin drops 1 spot this week, and he got an L. Gavin's team has also been on a fall now. So what are we going to do here, Gavin? You need to wake up. You face me this week. So we'll see how that goes, Your team's not that great either. But what are you going to do? You're a Nick Chubb injury away from Kareem Hunt being an absolute workhorse, bell cow, top notch, king of the castle, whatever you want to call it. That's what he's going to be. So, but yeah, right now, no. You got another loss. You're sitting in at 9. And then your buddy, Chad, is coming in at 8. Pat. Pat got a loss, and he's in the Hot Boy Club, HBC member. Him, Adon, and Fitz. Fitz was at least celebrating a little bit. I heard Fitz, everything was paid for Fitz by Balfe and Pat. He's the only one that won, but he gets in the Hot Boy Club, had 3 members this week, and, you just hate to see it. That's the most members we've had all year. And you just hope for better from our boys. It's just a bad week for fantasy for those 3 managers. Just not simply paying attention. No attention to detail. Just not being awake. So we need better performances from them 3. So Pat's coming in at number 8 there. Gavin at number 9. Pat at number 8. And then the other Hot Boy member, Balfe, at number 7. I don't got to get any more into that. Balfe's team was bad. Balfe's been falling now as well. That's two Hot Boy clubs in a row for Balfe. He honestly should have been lower, kind of. But we'll see what he does this week. If Balfe puts up another shitter, you can for sure know Balfe will be in the tank as well. And then after Balfe, coming at number 6, we got Brother Rausch. Brother Rausch moves up 1 spot. He's a tough L, put up 137 to Adon. So what are you going to do? With the amount of guys, we had 3 Hot Boy Club members. So, it just wasn't good for a lot of guys. A lot of guys needed to fall. That's why the reason Rausch moved up. His team had a decent week, so Rausch checks in at number 6. We'll let him sit there. And then his opponent, Adon, who won with the 139, checks in at the 5 spot. Adon got the win, like I said, against Rausch. So it was really tough to move them around too much. Adon takes a big rise. He goes from 11 to 5. And, that's what I said. With the amount of people we had to lose, we had a lot of bad losses, a lot of shit teams. His team had to climb a little bit. So Adon checks in at 5 this week. I can almost guarantee he will never get that high again. But, hey, you never know. And then at number 4, checking in at number 4 again after a loss this week is Eche. You know, trust the Chunk. He's off to 2-0 start, now 2-1. What are you going to do? Tough week for the Chunk. He needs to try and step forward and see what's going on here. I'm getting the text messages on my phone here, so don't laugh at me. That's what I'm looking at, not your ugly fucking faces in your fucking camera. I can't get carried away here. There's more important things besides. All right, Eche, like I said, is number 4. The Chunk is putting an impression on the league. He got his first loss. You know, everybody's every first time for everything. But we'll see what the Chunk does this week. Another big week for him. These rankings are honestly, it's close right now. We got so many teams that are 1 and 2. It's really hard to rank all these shit teams. So, at number 3, and a big surprise right now is fucking Rich. Rich's team is just mowing along. Mowing down everybody in his path, everybody he faces, 3-0. So, Rich, good for you, my man. Is Jared making your lineup? We don't know. You weren't even there for the draft, really. You were kind of in the house doing things. Then you came out with that fucking cannon of a joint, and you didn't let us smoke it. It's fine. Okay, like I said, I need to get back on track. So, Rich at number 3, coming after W. Spin coming in at number 2. Spin was number 1 last week. Spin's got a great team. He put up another huge week. He put up 159 points. That was the high score of the week, I believe. Yep, that was the high score of the week. So, you know, it was tough for me to move Jared down. Jared does have a very good team, but he's just simply not 3-0, and that's what Squints is. And, you know, Squints is 3-0, so he's going to be number 1 from now. If Squints loses, then we'll see. But right now, Squints is the king of the power rankings. He's 3-0. He got another big win last week, put up 150 against me. So, you know, he deserves it. So he's going to get it. Jared, you know, you don't really deserve it. You got a loss. So you're going to sit there at second. Don't cry. It'll be fine. Oh, my God. I just remembered that. Can't get into the other fantasy football leagues and their nonsense. This is the Brewball. But we know what you did with Joe. Like I said, can't get carried away. So, just a little recap. We got Squints at 1, Spin coming in at 2, Rich, Eche, Adon, Rausch, Balfe, Pat, Gavin, Cam, and in the bottom 2, myself. And in last place, as always, Justin Fitzpatrick. Moon. So that kind of concludes it for me today, men. I hope you enjoyed this version of the power rankings. And again, I apologize for my dog being sick and almost dying. I guess that's my fault. That's why these rankings are late. So if you want to blame anybody, I guess blame my dog. And I got to tell you, he doesn't give a fuck. So, yeah, that's why the rankings are late. I hope you enjoyed. Don't give me any shit for this. They'll be coming up now. And everybody, just enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Don't get the vid. Knock on wood. And, you know, enjoy some nice cold beers, boys. Commish out.